Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, we have completed chapter first, the living world. Now we are going to start chapter 2, biological classification. So, children, why the biological classification is important? Why it is necessary? So, answer of this question is biological classification helps in the knowing the relationship between the different groups of organism, and it also help in knowing the evolutionary relationship between the organism. We can say the phylogenetic relationship. So that biological classification is very important for study purpose also. So children, the first biological classification was given by the Aristotle. We know Aristotle was the father of biology, and Aristotle was the earliest to attempt a more scientific and the basis of classification of the organism. He classified plants into three categories: trees, shrubs and herbs. According to their height and according to their size, herbs are very small plants which have weak stem, and shrubs are medium sized plant having the branches in the lower part. The trees are the tall plants. Okay, so according to their size, they have classified the plants into three categories, and also they have classified the animals into two groups: red blood and without red blood. Some animals are there, like mammals are there in red blood, and the others like insects are present in the no red blood. But this classification is not adequate. So there is second classification given, which is more scientific classification given by the Carolus Linnaeus. So the Carolus Linnaeus proposed two kingdom classification in 1758. This system classified the organism into two kingdoms. First kingdom is Plantae and second is Animalia. In the Plantae kingdom, they have put all the plants, not only according to their shape and size. They have put all the plants in the Plantae kingdom, and in the animal kingdom all the animal includes in the Animalia. But this system was used till very recently. The system didn't distinguish between the eukaryotes and the prokaryotes. Also unicellular and the multicellular organism, and the photosynthetic green algae and non-photosynthetic fungi. So the classification of the organism into plants and the animals was easily done and was easy to understand, but a large number of organisms didn't fall into either category. Like there are no bacteria are present, no protista are present, no fungus are present. So there are various types of drawbacks in this classification. The first is prokaryotes, bacteria, cyanobacteria, and the eukaryotes, fungi, mosses, ferns, gymnosperm, angiosperm were included under the plant category based on the presence of the cell wall, but they are widely differed in the other features. It included unicellular and multicellular organisms in the same group, like Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra were placed under the algae. It didn't differentiate between the heterotrophic fungi and autotrophic fungi, like green plants. Fungi have the chitin,aceous, means made up of chitin cell wall, while the green plants have the cellulosic cell wall. So these all are the drawbacks of the two kingdom classification. The more accepted and the scientific classification was the five kingdom classification. It is proposed by R.H. Whittaker in 1969. So it includes all the five kingdom. First is Monera, second is Protista, third is fungi, fourth Plantae, and the fifth is Animalia. This classification is based on the cell wall structure, thallus organization means body organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction, and phylogenetic relationship means evolutionary relationship. So children, in this chapter we will discuss about the three kingdom: Monera first, second Protista, and third fungi. In the next chapter we will discuss Plantae and Animalia kingdom, because in the third chapter is plant kingdom. Whole Plantae kingdom we will study in the third chapter, and in the fourth chapter we will study Animalia kingdom. Okay, so in this chapter we will discuss this three kingdom: Monera, Protista, and fungi. So children, hope this topic is clear. Any query you can write in query box. Thank you children.